This week on the Bluffs Sports Zone, football, baby. Iowa Western springs into action. Baseball, baby. The Reavers knock it around at the dock. Softball, baby. Big Blue takes a swing at Indian Hills. And soccer, baby. That's right, and the Titans are at it again. Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to our latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Football is back. Well, for a short time anyway, but who cares? It's football, baby. Iowa Western is back at it. Now, of course, the Reavers are coming off a so-so season. I mean, we're not used to 6-6 so-so years, but hope springs eternal. And let me tell you, there's reason for a lot of hope. The 2016 season ends just like it begins, with a loss. Big Blue puts it up with Holmes in the Graphic Edge Bowl. Now, Iowa Western loses for the first time in the Dome. The Reavers hit the field this spring with a renewed sense of urgency.
You still got a lot of guys that this is their, they haven't played. They haven't played in games. I think we've got an overall a good group, but the big thing for me is just the effort and the urgency, that they want to be out here and earn a spot. My whole thing is it's about efforts and a little bit of a sense of urgency, and because you're not playing a game until next August. So who's going to give it to you when you know you got that long time?
Time is of the essence. 80 or so guys look to show their stuff in just 20 practices. Now, one guy looking to be the guy, redshirt freshman quarterback Kurt Waldy.
I just take every day like a new opportunity. I just want to come out here and keep doing my thing. These guys are all really good quarterbacks, so it's going to be a competition until the end, and I'm looking forward to it.
Kind of like our motto or kind of our theme this spring is to bring a lot more energy, kind of live and thrive off competition.
What's the biggest eye-opener you've seen so far?
Just the tempo of our practice, probably. We really picked up the tempo with the new offensive coordinator and offensive line. They're going a lot faster like we want to. So, Iowa Western's been known for their fast-paced offense, and we're kind of getting back to that.
We got a really good talent level, and I think we have a really good attitude for our core group of guys. And you got some newcomers that got to buy into the program yet, and so it takes a little bit of time. But I'm pleased that the makings are there, but we got to work to get better than because what was last year wasn't good enough. Our motto, and we've really won a lot of games by being more disciplined than most, and taking care of the football, getting turnovers, and when adversity strikes, we never let it bother us, and that's where it was last year. If things didn't go our way, we were terrible. If things went our way, we were unbelievable.
Ready, down to go.
So it's a new year, not the same old story at Iowa Western. There's an edginess to spring practice. You can see it, and you can feel it. The spring game set for Friday, May 5th, 6 o'clock at Trainer High School. Get a first-hand look at a program with a renewed chip on its shoulder.
As a group, we need to do better, all right? As a group, we need to do better. Rivers on three, Rivers on me. 1, 2, 3. Rivers! Go off it, go off it, go off it. Ball over here. Hey, Q, where you at?
From the gridiron to the pitch, Lewis Central ready for a repeat performance? And what's up, Doc? Running wild at Doc Ross Field when we come back.
We asked a group of employees what makes our bank special, and here is what they said.
We're available to answer customer questions as quickly as possible.
We're available to help our community grow.
We are available to explain the benefits of electronic banking.
We're available to teach your kids financial literacy.
We are available to help our local businesses grow and prosper.
We're available to turn your dream of homeownership into reality.
We're available to help our ag customers keep a family tradition alive.
We're available to make decisions right here and right now.
Being available to our customers and communities is not only what ties us together, but also what you want most from your financial institution. And our new name says just that. Welcome to Avela Bank. You'll see that new name when you access our website and your online banking account. You'll see the name on brochures, advertisements, receipts, even on the bank employees you have come to rely on. And within a month, you'll see it on our buildings.
This is a big change, but rest assured, this is the only change we're implementing. We're still the same people in the same locations, with the same management and same ownership. And of course, the same commitment to be available to you and our communities. And that, quite simply, is why we're proud to say, we're Avela.
We are 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 Avela.
We're Avela.
We're Avela.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
All right, so they take 3 of 4 from Indian Hills. Next up, another league opponent, and again, it's at home. The 15th ranked Reavers are showing signs, but just as quickly as they show signs, they take a step back. But let's not forget, though, for the most part, Iowa Western is winning. The Spartans from Southwestern make a house call to Doc Ross Field. Peter Hutzel up the box. The Reavers grab a quick 3-zip lead after 1. The visitors rip 9 hits later in the second inning. It's a wild pitch. A Spartan comes in head first, and it's 3-2. Iowa Western belts 9 hits as well. The home team pours it on in the bottom of the inning. Tyler Reichenborn slices one to right center. Nick Menken comes in. Hagen Homestead right behind. Zach Hanna later belts a 2-run home run, and it's 7-2 Big Blue after 2. 4th inning. Hutzel through the right side. Iowa Western scores 2 more to make it 9-5. And then in the 5th, it's a pass ball. Zach Hanna gets rug burn, 10-5 Reavers. Southwestern strikes out 10 times. Iowa Western KOs the Spartans 12-5.
We did what we needed to do. We didn't do everything that we needed to do. And what I mean by that is home team put some balls, barreled some balls up, got some balls in the gap, scored some runs, didn't chase a ton. We still chased too much for how much they wanted to walk us. And I thought our pitchers did a great job of at least throwing strikes.
Tried to work the count, really missed a couple pitches that should have been hit, but in the end of the count, just kind of went out a B-hack and just put the ball in play and let Mother Nature do the rest.
How would you rate your ABs?
They were solid ABs. They could have been a little bit better, but we're here for a reason. We're all trying to get better, so that's the goal.
Have you seen the mental approach improve, Coach, with some of these games?
Yes and no. Just moment by moment, you see growth, you see something, and then sure enough, the next moment they'll bring you back to reality of inconsistency.
Iowa Western wins the first of 4 against the Spartans. 3 more chances to get a little more consistent. Round 2, a little more one-sided. Very first inning. Hagen Homestead keeps up his torrid pace with a base hit. Later, 2 outs. Zach Hanna strikes out. Drop third strike, Homestead scores, and Hanna legs it all the way to second. 1 walk later, Kobe Highland joins in the fun, drops 1 in left. Hanna comes around, Brandon Benna right behind, 3-0 Reavers. Ryan Sullivan feeling it. Benna scores. The home team 4 runs on 3 hits. Now Southwestern commits 3 errors. Little guy, big guy, Keaton Wynn gets the win with some help from his friends. The old 4-6-3 double play. Now the Spartans only muster 7 hits. Iowa Western throws out the visitors in game 2, 9-0.
At the junior college level,
the very first thing most of the time you can look at is which team walks more. You know, what pitching staff walks more hitters. That's the first thing a lot of times that's going to really tell you a story in the game.
Not a walk in the park in Game 3. The Reavers win in a walk-off 6-5. Now, Iowa Western completes the sweep, sliding in with a football score 22-12 in Game 4. Big Blue 7-1 in conference play. And then there's the ladies. Big week for Big Blue as conference play gets underway. And just like the guys, the girls a little inconsistent, but just like the guys, they're still winning. The Reavers run into conference play against Marshalltown. 15-mile-an-hour winds at the Reaver Sports Complex. Bottom of the first inning, Brooke Doomer skies to left. Whoa! Later in the inning, 2 on. Rebecca Riley, a flare to right. It drops in. Naomi Terrazas, who singled, scores, followed by Doomer, 2-0 Big Blue. Then in the third, Alex Hagan gets a fat one. A 2-run shot for breakfast lunch and dinner, her 7th of the year, 4-0 Iowa Western. A certain head coach's sister and family taking it all in. Meanwhile, Brianna Brock just breezing along. The freshman fires a 2-hitter, strikes out 10. Some future Reavers, perhaps? Now, the home team bangs out 10 hits. Hagan here knocks in her 3rd run with his triple in the 5th inning. And Big Blue blanks the Tigers in 6, 8-0.
Bex comes through and picks her teammates up with a single, scores some runs. That was kind of the story of the day. We didn't always do exactly what we're trying to do in those types of situations, but somebody always stepped up when we needed them to step up.
Swinging the bat well.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is really right now, and everybody being hot is really awesome. Gets everybody going.
It's nice when they give you run support, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I thought my team did a really good job at supporting me, you know, at the plate and on the field. They really picked me up today, and I really appreciated it.
We have the ability to score runs. We'll play good defense, and you know, when we're throwing strikes, we're tough. So I'm excited to see what we're going to do moving forward, but we got to play consistently.
The Reavers kick off league play with a solid shutout win. Big Blues now won 8 in a row.
Good luck, guys.
Iowa Western picks up where it left off in Game 2. First inning, Rebecca Riley, a bases-loaded single. A couple come in, and it's 3-1 Reavers. Later, bases still juiced. Brooke Doomer pops one down the line. It clears the bases. The home team scores 9 runs in the inning to go up 9-1 after 1. The Tigers not going down this time without a fight. Top of the second, Courtney Fudge, straightaway center. The visitors score 4 runs and trail 9-5. But bottom of the inning, Isabella Manuel belts one to left. Iowa Western grabs a 13-5 lead after 3, but Marshalltown keeps swinging away. The Tigers with 10 hits. M-Town scores 2 more here in the 4th and trails 13-7, but thumbs up to the Reavers. Big Blue collects 14 hits overall. Keely Huff, with her 2nd of the game, scores Becca Riley, and Iowa Western outslugs Marshalltown in 6 again, this time 15-7.
It wasn't pretty. It wasn't our best softball by any means. We talk about consistency, and that was a prime example of it right there.
What is it with the focus?
It's all a mindset. Before the game and just during the game, we just have to remind ourselves that we just have to stay focused and get the job done.
I sense that we all have fight in us. We all want to compete and compete well in the region tournament, especially since it's at home. We all have a job here, and it's to pick each other up when we can't.
You know, we didn't put our foot down and start playing better defense and start throwing more strikes. We gave up a bunch of unearned runs, and you're not going to win a region like that. You're not going to go to the national tournament like that, and that's what we're trying to do.
Big Blue sweeps Marshalltown. Next up, Indian Hills. The spring season is in full swing. LC looking to be ramped tough against Glenwood. But next up, a couple of statement games at the Reaver Sports Complex. After the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
Indian Hills here had the Reavers' number last year, ended Iowa Western season in fact, so it's time for a little payback. The Hills comes to town unbeaten in conference play. And what do you know? Big Blue is unbeaten as well. So somebody's got to give. Who is it this time? The Reavers ready to roll against their arch nemesis. Third inning, Zoe Hicks to dead center. Drops it. 2-run score, 5-1 Iowa Western. Then in the 6th, Naomi Terraza sends a screamer to left. Trish Sherman hustles around, 6-1 Big Blue. Alex Hagan squirts it through. Terraza scores, Celia Valencia comes around, 8-1 Iowa Western. This one going to the Dogs. Now Indian Hills out-hits the Reavers 9-7. The visitors with 2 here in the 7th, but not enough. Brianna Brock goes the distance, strikes out 5. Big Blue whips the Warriors 8-4.
Yeah, I mean, we did a good job of getting going early. You know, we had okay at bats today, but you know, we had them when it mattered. You know, we had a big time clutch hits when we needed with runners in scoring position. So, you know, it was a quality win.
Yeah, I mean, I think they know. We talk about it all year, even in the fall before we even play conference games. So it's a big deal. They know that it's always us and them in the regional championship. So it's just a very competitive atmosphere.
Can't take anybody lightly, but I mean, being able to start that series on our home field, and I mean, you always want to beat Hills. It's something you take pride in.
They're defending region champions for a reason. They got a lot of fight in them. You know, they play the game with excitement. So we've got to do a good job of getting on top of them early and keeping them down.
Keeping them down in game 2. Second inning, Naomi Terraza's infield hit. Zoe Hicks scores 2-1 Big Blue. Jade Lee goes the other way. Bella Manuel hustles in 3-1. Alex Hagan goes the other way. Terrazas gets a hand on the plate, 4-1 home team. Rebecca Riley off the glove, a 4-run inning, 5-1 Reavers. Iowa Western 10 hits overall, score 2 more in the 4th. Brooke Doomer strikes out, but the Hills throws it around. Lee runs in, 7-3 Big Blue. The Reavers complete the doubleheader sweep with an 8-6 win. Now these two will meet again Wednesday, April 12th in a tumbler. Now for some high school soccer. Ah, yes, a new season is upon us. Same old story at Lewis Central. Now, of course, the Titans lost a number of studs from that state championship team of a year ago. Here's IDub TV student Ben Smith.
Titans on 3. 1, 2, 3, Titans! It's the season opener for Lewis Central. The Titans face off with Denison Schleswig. 2 minutes into the match, senior Kelsey McSorley scores her first goal of the season, and the rout is on. A few minutes later, it's freshman Grace Guidry scoring her first career goal as a Titan. 10 minutes in, senior Susie McDonald blasts home one of her 2 goals. Lewis Central leads 4-0. 8 different Titans score in the match. Kelsey McSorley finds the back of the net to complete the hat trick. The Monarchs completely outclassed. 0 shots on goal as the game is called after just 1 half. Final minute, Grace Bernard gets the ball up and over the keeper. LC throttles Denison Schleswig 13-0.
We have a lot of new girls, and we weren't worried about how this game would go, but playing with all new people is obviously going to be completely different. So getting off to a start like that was just an awesome feeling.
The Titans will be looking to stay on top after winning the state title last year.
It's going to be different. We kind of went through that Wells Fargo Arena, that parade of champions, and right after that moment I said, hey, the last season, it's over. Now we have to kind of stand up and make this season another great season. And really the goal now, since we've been there, we want to come back.
It's the Titans' largest margin of victory in a decade. LC's campaign to repeat as state champs has begun. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Ben Smith. Now here's JJ Davis with the first boys intercity matchup of the year.
They meet at Iowa Western. It's a tug of war from the get-go. First half, the Lynx one of their 4 corner kicks, and it's kicked out. AL with a free kick a little later, and keeper Cole Jensen makes the play. The Titans, few scoring chances, but late in the half, Zach Schaefer with a bullet, and Javier Huerta, big save. Decent crowd on hand, taking in a scoreless match at the break. Lewis Central picks up the pressure in the second half. The Titans 8 corner kicks, and then at the 29:35 mark, Connor James buries it, and that's all she wrote. LC 11 shots, Abraham Lincoln here with 8. The Titans shut out the Lynx for the second year in a row, 1-0.
This game was pretty tight overall. The first half, second half, balance between the two teams, and so you just needed the moment of quality, and Connor provided that for us.
Second year in a row, you dump AL by yourself with a goal each season.
I don't know. I feel like I'm AL's kryptonite, you know. And this game is really important to me. I know a couple kids on there I played with for a while, so I always want to try and beat them so I have a one-up on them.
We got to take the positives from it. We're very thin on varsity. It's only 14 guys, but the 11 that we had out there, they've played together. They played at a high level. We just got to find that goal-scoring touch again.
Our experience is very, very deep, but we're pretty thin. I can't do much about that, but there's a couple, 2 or 3 JV players that can step up, and we're just waiting for that moment.
It is really good feeling. I mean, we went from 2 wins freshman year, 3 wins, and then about a 500 season. And we're really pushing for big goals. I mean, massive goals.
The city win helps Coach Golden through a tough day. His father, surgery earlier on Thursday. 16th ranked Lewis Central's won 3 of its first 4. Could this be the year? Up next, our play of the week. It's pick 'em, as they say in Vegas. Hey, who's your pick between the Titans and Rams? On the other side.
Council Bluffs is a growing, vibrant community. It's becoming a modern 21st century community.
We will be the largest free Wi-Fi hotspot in the United States.
Our vision is about building a community where families want to live and businesses want to locate.
We see that as a great potential enhancement for future growth in the city.
What a difference a year makes for the LC boys soccer team, and I say good for the Titans. It hasn't been much fun these last few years, but maybe all the hard work is finally paying off. Time for another litmus test, and this time it's Glenwood. You might remember the Rams shut out Lewis Central last year, so you can bet these Titans remember. Here's IWTV student Dylan Hall.
Lewis Central looking to defeat rival Glenwood for the first time in 4 years. 27th minute, Antonio Ramos with the free kick just over the net. Game stays scoreless. A few minutes later in the 35th, Ramos gets the pass from Bradley Egner and puts it home. Titans lead 1-0 at the half. On to the 66th minute, Ramos again from outside the box drills it into the top corner. The junior scores all 4 goals as LC wins 4-0.
I came in and I was like, all right, I'm feeling this game, you know? And then once I put that first one in, I just had the confidence of the world, you know? I just wanted to finish another one and another one.
Glenwood's a huge rivalry for us. They beat us 4 straight years, multiple games by multiple goals, and so I'm just really proud of the guys. It's a big step towards the conference, and it just kind of shows how lethal this team can be.
With the win, Lewis Central improves to 4-1, their best start since 2012. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Hall.
Now it's time for our play of the week. I mean, we had so many, my head was spinning. The Lynx and Titans, another dogfight on the pitch, and another 1-goal game. Scoreless, second half, a Connor James rocket finds the back of the net. The same Connor James who scored the game winner last year. No doubt, LC's Connor James with our play of the week. Okay, so April Fool's Month is just moving along. But no fooling the gang here at the BSC Funhouse. We're on it, and it's only going to get better. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.